The house with no windows. On the edge of a forgotten town stood a house no one dared to enter. It had no windows, only walls of cracked brick, a sagging roof, and a black door that always stood slightly open. Children called it the house with no windows, and parents warned never to go near it. But Emma was different. She had just moved to the town, and when she heard the stories, she laughed. "It's just an old house," she said. "There's nothing inside." That night, curiosity drew her to the edge of the yard. The grass was brittle, as if it had been dead for years, and the air smelled of rust and damp soil. The door creaked as she pushed it open. Inside, the darkness was absolute. Her phone's flashlight barely cut through it. The walls seemed to absorb the light instead of reflecting it. There was no furniture, no pictures, only endless corridors that twisted deeper into the house. As she walked, she noticed something strange. Every time she turned, the door she had entered disappeared. When she looked back, there was only more hallway. Her pulse quickened. She tried to retrace her steps, but the halls shifted, bending in ways that shouldn't have been possible. And then she heard it, a whisper. It came from the walls, low at first, then growing louder. Voices, dozens of them whispering at once. "She's here. She's here." Emma ran, her footsteps echoed, but the whispers followed, crawling into her ears, her mind. She stumbled into a larger room, where the floor was littered with old shoes, coats and bags, belongings that looked decades old. She wasn't the first to come here. Her flashlight flickered. She raised it and froze. Figures stood in the darkness, dozens of them, pale, unmoving, their faces blurred as though smudged away. They stared at her with eyeless sockets, their heads tilting in perfect unison. The whispers rose to a scream. "Stay with us." Emma dropped her phone. The light died, plunging her into total blackness. Cold hands grabbed her arms, her legs, pulling her down into the floor that felt suddenly soft, like wet soil. She tried to scream, but the house swallowed her voice. By morning, the door was closed again, as if it had never been touched. No one ever saw Emma after that. But if you pass the house at night and press your ear against the wall, you can hear her voice among the whispers, calling out for help that will never come. Хочеш, я зроблю третю історію про ліс і заблукалих людей.